amazed. We don't really get phased. Try to shoot that, then that's where the loot at. Where was you at? We had to go through that. Went on too bad, that work in my boo bag. If you knew that, then why would you do that? Finally got out that jungle, we coolin'. You ain't perfect, but who is you fooling? Heard you used to be bunking and booming. I start laughing when they keep assuming. And I'm fighting for real like I'm Scottish. Till lick up and you see how we got it. And it will get real if you do it like that. And stay down with it, 4 flats. 4 flats on the Cadillac. Hey, stop going up like that. Had to hit the block and get crazy. Told it we'll be right back. Right now. Right about now. Let's go. Right now. Right about now. Wait a minute, what we doing? Might as well just take off on them. Right about now. Right now. Right about now. And you know we gon' take off like look at me, I just took off on them. Well, you know we gon' take off on them. We know we gon' take off on them. Time to go wildin' now. Better we wildin' now. Lord is my witness, I handle my business. Put on for the city, became a lieutenant. 1 more 6 in it, still God said we finish. I quit smoking spinach, I'm high up for winning. Won't let that hit get the best of me. Walk through the door, bitch says to me. We cooking up, check the recipe. Pray for the ops that they rest and get out my way. I'm tryna work on my faith. I've been up walking away. Sorry for dripping on stage. Standing attention, y'all forgot I'm on a mission. Y'all forgot I done been did it. All that little cap and I live it. Y'all done got off of your pivot, let's get back to business. Can I get a witness? Cause I did from the beginning. I went to talking a minute, no we not finished. When you get through with your sentence, watch out for then it's the menace. This ain't no scrimmage, look at you, why would you put on? Stick to whatever you stood on. I'm at their neck cause that's one of them places I'm keeping my foot on. Feel my tongue, come on. And you know we gon' take off like look at me, I just took off on. But you know we gon' take off on. We know we gon' right about now.
Get back right. I had to get back right. Get back right. I had to get back right. Get back right. I had to get back right. Fell off, lost my cool. Whoa, say, bounce back, got dirt on my shoes. Got back right. When you got real power, you can't lose. I had to get back right. Get back right. Yeah, top down, hair back. Ride by the high beast on Fairfax. Money morning, I don't wanna hear trap. I play Rick James when I'm in traffic. I've been doing this since 5th grade. I've been doing this since I've been saved. I've been rock crowds on a big stage. I've been made hits with some big names. Yada, 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 yada. Bought a Mercedes for my baby mama.
I'm Brent from Pocalla.
And I'm Megan from not Pocalla. Conversation. Rewind.
So tonight we're going to continue watching what we let's pick it up, top one time. It's so close.
Okay, you look tired.
Don't look bad.
Ready? 3.
We want to thank you so much. Okay. I'm sorry. Examples of scripture where we see God being patient. Where are they,
Don't forget to sign up for camp. Megan?
Okay, we're gonna cut that back in, but it's fine.
I'm sorry. Stop it, stupid! We gotta cry on video, jump it. Twice!
So we have, nope, that's not it. Keep going, let's do it again. Oh God, no, my brain's thinking. Don't put this in.
Oh, you're just giving me more fuel.
Like, where else in scripture do you see God being patient with people?
Oh my gosh! That was out of nowhere!
Hey Megan, what do you got for us?
So we miss worship. I can't talk. Why can't I ever talk whenever we do this?
Woo! Yo, it's about to get Pentecostal up in here.
Hey, students, it's the.
It's not just me.
Hey, we hope that something that you saw just encourages you and allows you to just have some peace about your day. Oh, crap. I don't know what I'm saying.
All right, let's start over. Ready? Boy, shut up. Let's start over. Amy?
Wait, what am I saying?
Hey, all right, as we enter this time of worship, we have...
Don't you use that. Don't you, Delmar?
What did I say?
Can I do that? I tried to be calm.
Why'd you walk out?
I'm Brent from Pocalla.
And I'm Megan from not Pocalla.
So tonight we're going to continue watching what we let's pick it up, top one time. It's so close.
Okay. You look tired.
Oh, bad.
Ready? 3.
We want to thank you so much. Okay.
I'm sorry. Examples in scripture where we see God being patient with people. Where are they, David?
Don't forget to sign up for camp. Megan?
Okay, we're gonna cut that back in, but it's fine.
I'm sorry. Stop it, stupid! We gotta cry on video, jump it! Twice!
So we have. Nope, that's not it. Keep going. Let's do it again. Oh no, my brain's thinking. Don't put this in.
Oh, you're just giving me more fuel.
Like, where else in scripture do you see God being patient with people?
Oh my god! That was out of nowhere!
Hey, Megan, what do you got for us?
So we miss worship. I can't talk. Why can't I ever talk whenever we do this?
Woo! Yo, it's about to get Pentecostal up in here.
I'm Brent from Pocalla,
And I'm Megan from Loring Mill.
and this is Student Worship Announcements.
Viral edition.
All right, guys, don't forget, we still got camp coming up, April 21st through the 26th.
As Brent gives thanks with a grateful heart, let's just look at the dates again because those dates didn't seem right. Sometimes we all get messed up or we say the wrong things, but the actual dates are June 21st through the 26th, and we want you to sign up for camp. Don't hold back. If it gets canceled, you'll get your money back, but we still want you to go. We still want you to sign up. So let's get back to the announcements.
And we are still doing our incentives. Now, don't worry about if camp is going to get canceled or anything, because if it does, you will get your full 100% refund back. We have been guaranteed that will happen. So don't forget to sign up so you can still get your incentives, such as like picking your bunk, riding in the party car with me, getting pizza, playing paintball, and getting an exclusive camp shirt. So don't forget to sign up for camp.
Hey guys, we really want to worship with you, so come join us on our watch party on the student worship page at 9:45 on Sunday. We're really excited to worship with you.
We have another Bible study that just started this Monday, but don't be discouraged. You can still join us. So check out our Facebook page and Instagram to get the information and come and join Joe, Beth, Josh, and Matt for that Bible discussion. Hey students, if the stream wasn't enough for you, come and join us over there at the Pocalla Student Ministry page at 6 p.m. for Zoom calls. We love to see you, hang out, see how your week went, and get a little Bible discussion. So we hope to see you there.
Hi there, you little chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl. What's up? So some of you are finally coming out of lockdown and your lives are starting to go back to normal. Huzzah. How exciting. And that means we're gonna be going back to church real soon. And with church comes the old greeting time. But things have changed. We can no longer greet each other the same old way because of germs and stuff like that. And we don't want to risk going back in quarantine again. That was rough. Real rough. I'm killing you! I'm killing you! Well, have no fear. Us here at Sunday Cool have put together a couple of post-quarantine greetings. And these greetings will not only make your friends feel reunited, but they'll also make them feel safe. And safety is my number 4 priority. Don't ask me about the other 3. Okay, I'll tell you. Number 3, eat more cantaloupes, stay away from antelopes. Number 2, if you have corduroy, wear it. Number 1, if you have AA batteries, keep them in your pocket because you'll never know when you need a AA battery. Okay, let's watch these greetings. Hey, how's it going? You doing good? You doing good?
See you.
Good to see you.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Andy.
Hello, Carl.
How are you today?
Good, you?
Good. Oh, no.
What's
I
happening?
think we are shutting down.
Oh, no.
I was just beginning to love.
Hey, Carl.
Hi, Andy. How's it going? Hey, Andy.
Hey, Carl.
How's it going?
Not bad. Can't complain. I could, but who'd listen?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, me either. Hey, Carl, put it there. Za.
Sa. Yellow.
And then I said, that's not a toaster, that's my wife.
That's incredibly inappropriate.
It's a joke.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, Carl. Chest bump?
Sure.
You okay? Let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me.
Hello, Andy.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Fine.
All right, good seeing you.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, Andy.
What are you doing?
I'm a dinosaur. Ah.
I get that, but like, why?
They ran a mask.
So you bought a dinosaur costume instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, and now is the time for worship. We ask that you join us, that you stand, lift your hands, whatever it may be. Join us as we have a time of worship together. And also send us a picture. Let us see you worshiping with us this evening.
Hey, and welcome to my road. This is my road. Well, okay, not really my road, but I find that I end up walking on this road. This is actually the road that I grew up on. And it seems like in my life, no matter what's going on, I always end up finding myself walking down this road. They tend to be in pretty extreme moments. Like for me, I find myself walking on this road a lot of times when there is a lot of joy and anticipation in my life. Like I walked down this road the day before I got married. I went walking down this road just so excited about everything that was going to happen. I've spent countless nights walking down this road on Christmas Eve. You know, that beautiful South Carolina 75 degrees Christmas Eve. So excited about the next day and everything, because Christmas is like my favorite day of the year. But I've also had some sad moments walking down this road. Like there was a couple years ago, my grandma had a stroke and we didn't know if she was going to make it through the next day. So I just needed to go for a walk. I needed to clear my head. Hey, chances are you have a place like that, right? A place that has seen more emotion in your life than others. For some of you, it may be your bedroom. For some of you, it may be your car. For me, it's this road. I tend to find myself on it. And now when I do, oftentimes I actually bring a camera along. I don't know, when it comes to me and cameras, I just think it's this perfect blend of like my nostalgia and me being a nerd just perfectly meeting on this road. I just like to take a camera because I like to take pictures. And regardless of whether or not you know how a camera works, you know what its purpose is, right? Ultimately, a camera's purpose is to capture a moment. And why I do like taking pictures, if I'm gonna just level with you, I prefer taking pictures when there's light out. Because when there's light out, I actually can just almost point and click, right? And it's pretty easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of being a master photographer to take clear pictures when it's light out. Because that's actually how the camera was designed. The camera has this thing inside of it called an aperture. And what happens is when you click, that sound you're hearing is the shutter closing. And what happens is the light is coming through that shutter and creating your image inside the camera. And on a bright day, there's a lot of light. So it doesn't take much, so that shutter can go really fast. And you can take pictures really easily. And I love taking pictures when it's bright outside, but also, if I'm gonna be real honest with you, some of the best pictures I've taken have been once it starts to get darker. But see, there's a different thing about lightness and dark. Because when you take pictures in the light, there's a certain strategy you use. You can take them very fast and get really good pictures. You can get things floating in the middle of the air, but at nighttime, it's different. See, if I was to take that same principle and I was to apply that at night, look what would happen. If I was to take the point and click and just shoot, look what you get. Right there, it's just darkness. Or right here, it's just blurry. Because what happens is there's not as much light. So this shutter has to stay open longer. Now, the problem with that is this: if there's any movement in my hands at all when I'm taking a picture in the night, it ruins the whole picture. The picture becomes blurry and useless. And I think the thing I've realized just as I've walked this road in good times and bad times, in darkness and in light, it's this: I got to use this camera differently in the daytime as I do in the nighttime. And I can't help but think about like life in that respect. See, a lot of us, when things are going bad, we like to live as though they're not. We like to live as if everything is still bright and everything is hunky-dory. Oh, I'm going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to do great. But here's the problem. At best, we're operating in this picture of blurriness. You ever go through crisis and pretend like you're okay, but on the inside you feel like you don't know what's going on? You don't know why God would let something happen? I know right now we have this entire thing going around our world in the form of this COVID sickness. But let's be honest, that's not the only crisis in life. There's tons. And I think one of the worst things we can do as humans is pretend that everything is light and chipper when really we're in a place of hurt. So we have to employ a different strategy. And interestingly enough, the strategy for how to use a camera in the darkness is also a strategy for us in life. And actually, the perfect pro tip for taking pictures in the dark is found in Scripture. Psalm 46 is a psalm written by King David. If you know anything about King David, you know that guy's had some ups and downs, hasn't he? Just in case you don't know, King David, he was a king, but before he was a king, he was just a boy. And the king at the time tried to kill him. So how stressful would that be for you? And then on top of that, he ends up having one of his sons kills his stepbrother. How as a father would you be torn in the middle of that, right? And then even beyond that, King David, he himself dug his own grave and had an affair. Can we just be honest? King David, he saw good moments in the light. He saw some moments in the dark. King David had his fair share of crisis. But in Psalm 46, he shares something. And I just want to share this with you because it's a great strategy for anything when it comes to the darkness. And it starts off like this, and I think this is huge. He says this, be still. King David says, listen, one of the most important tools that we have in our belt to fight the darkness is be still. We have to learn to calm down, because when we operate in that fast speed, you're not going to get to be able to have the focus and the clarity of your current situation. And that's exactly why he tells us that. He says, listen, sometimes you just have to stop. So let me ask you, what's the thing that is in your life that is not still right now? What's the thing that's running through your head? Or always? Or what's the thing that's running your life? I know for many of us, it really is this cell phone, right? Like, this is a portal to get out of so many responsibilities. This is a portal for us to check out emotionally on the world around us. And a real interesting thing, it could be your phone, it could be video games, which I love video games, but it could be cars, it could be so many different things. But see, as humans, we are designed to face the thing that's giving us pain. But when we're not still, when we're moving, we're not facing it anymore. But see, what happens is this: when we enter crisis, we are designed to look at that crisis head on. But that requires us being still and realizing there's a problem. But see, we're not good at that. A lot of times what we do, instead of looking at the crisis right on, we put another thing out here and we focus on that other thing that's not the real problem. But see, it keeps us busy and it keeps us moving. So we feel like we're doing the right thing, but we're not. Because David said it clearly, and I think it's true about every time it comes to darkness, sometimes the best course of action is for us to just stop. So let me ask you, what's the thing you run to when life falls apart? Like, would you name it? Like, even if you're watching this right now, would you write it down? Some of us, I dare say, if you wrote down the real thing that you're running to, you might not even want to look at that. Because maybe you've never acknowledged it to yourself. I know for me, I've had those moments. I remember the first time looking down and seeing the word food written, realizing that when I have stress, I would go to something else instead of being still. But see, what we see in Scripture, see, the verse isn't just in there, because if you just say be still, like, what good is that? That's kind of like superfluous, guru knowledge. But there's a reason there's a reason David says be still. He says this, be still and know that I am God. David says, listen, I've got a message from you, from the Lord, and that's this: be still. And what happens when we're still? We can begin to know that there is a bigger picture. Another translation in that text, other than the be still, it says, quit fighting. Listen, quit fighting against the crisis and just stop for a second and realize that there is a God. Now, He's not telling us, that in crisis we shouldn't make decisions. He's not telling us that when the world's falling apart, we should just cower and just not do anything. No, He's actually saying quite the opposite. He's saying, listen, there is a plan of action ahead for you. No matter what crisis is in your life, there's something on the other side of it. But before you can tackle it, you have to make sure that you are seeing the picture clearly. And if you are just pointing and shooting like nothing is going on, at the end of the day, the best thing you're going to have is a blurred perspective on the reality of the situation. So that's why David says what he says. That's why God tells us that. He says, be still. And when we're still, we then can know that he is God. When we're still, we can begin to see the actual problem instead of our blurred things. We can actually see what's really going on. Now, here's the tension with that. That cannot happen as long as I'm holding this camera. Because as it continues to get darker, this shutter is going to have to stay open longer and longer for more and more light to get in. And now that's what we want. We want a lot of light to get in the dark because there's not a lot of light present. But here's the thing. If I'm holding this camera and I move at all, the whole picture's blurry. And that's why there's going to have to come a point when you're walking at night and you want to get that good shot, that there's going to have to come a point when you put the camera down. You're going to have to put it in a place that doesn't shake anymore. You're going to have to put it in a place that has a lot more firm of a foundation than your own hands. So that's why oftentimes when I walk, it's not just me in a camera if I walk at night. A lot of times when I walk at night, I realize that at my best, I'm going to get a bad picture. I'm going to get something blurry, something I can't see really well. So when I walk at night, I have to bring a tool. I have to bring this tripod because I can put my camera on here. And now guess what? It's not moving anymore. So you know what I get to do? I get to take that shutter speed and I get to make it as long as I want. And in the middle of the night, I can take the picture, I stand back, let the tripod do the work, and I have a clear picture. And when I zoom in, I can see everything clear at the back of this field. I can see everything clear at the front of the field. And that's kind of the point, right? Like when it's dark, we have to come to the point and we realize we can't manage it anymore. Our best strategy is to be still and say, God, tell me what you want me to do. And once he gives you that focus, see, that's when I can take this picture off of this card, put in my computer, and I get to see it get edited and turned into something absolutely beautiful. Because see, our crisis in our hands only leads to hurt and pain. But when our crisis is in God's hands with the right perspective and it's steady, we get something beautiful with the correct perspective that we can learn from. So let me just ask you, where are you running in crisis? I'm going to tell you this. If it's anything you're finding on Facebook right now, probably not the right place. If it's that one weird uncle who always posts those conspiracy theories, probably not the right place. Where do you run? And I just want to leave you with this challenge tonight. Would you be willing to just own the thing that you reach out to instead of facing your problems? Would you just say it? Just say it yourself. Just own it. It is my phone. It is my worry about my grades. It is the friendships I have. It's my boyfriend, my girlfriend. Would you just own it? Because see, here's the deal. Once you own it, you can put the lens on it. And you can say, okay, God, put things in perspective for me. Now here's the thing. Once he's given you that perspective, this is what I would love and challenge you to do tonight. Just to ask God, what you want me to do with this? Because in crisis, we're not meant to just sit and cower. We're supposed to be still and know that he is God. And when you know that he's God, you have peace and you have direction. Thanks for hanging out with me on my road.
No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot, just like the fajita. I write what I live, my life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow, just like the demeanor. I'm feeding my fam, I'm feeding the meter. They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him. I made the call it with just like I'm reffing. I know we left, yeah, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never, like, what's happening? I'ma need y'all quit asking when. Me and my wife gonna have some kids. Right now we just practicing. Practicing. Teacher said quit rapping, man. That gon' hurt my average. I said thank God I ain't average. Yeah, I'm a bright young man. Kill the GPA and the BPM. Look, we on. So say what you say, cause that's A with Lecrae. From the A train to the A. I'm coming in hot. I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Thank you guys so much for being here with us. Tony, I would literally put that as a bumper sticker on my car. Yes, as you can see, we have good old Delmar with us tonight. What's up? How are y'all?
So listen, we're gonna do something fun now. So Del, you've been over at Pocalla for how long now?
I guess what, 2 months? 3 months now? It's been like 3 months.
2 or 3 months.
It's all running together right now in this
so I
thing.
imagine some of them have some questions that they would love to.
Y'all got some questions?
So go ahead, you can text me your questions, 803-354-2658. Text us some questions you want to ask Del, or just questions you might have in general. The more awkward they are, the more points you get. We're not keeping score.
So we transitioned with pizza and questions. So why don't you tell a little bit about what we did tonight? Tonight we made pizza, and we did. Which ones did we do, guys? We did barbecue chicken. Yeah. We did the fresco, white sauce fresco. White sauce breakfast, and then we did an experimental one, which turned out really well, and it was Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe pizza.
Awesome. It was good.
Sloppy Joe pizza.
That one was good.
Next level. I'm just saying. So yeah, we had some pizza tonight. And Brent is.
That was your one.
Brent, stay in your cage. Stay on your side. Stay in your cage, Brent. No, all right. So yeah, as you can see right there on the bottom of the screen with Brent and Megan is Matt Sprinkle's phone numbers. A phone number, not more than one. So if you could please text us, or even ask your questions in the chat. We are more than happy and willing to answer these questions. All right, what's the first question, Matt?
Some weird ones in. So the first question is, Del, is it better now that you're a real pastor?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
I'm totally kidding. That's not how it was asked.
That's basically.
But it's basically the same.
It's being a pastor better than being a youth pastor. Wow. I don't. How do you even qualify that? I don't think it's better, and I don't think I'm a pastor. I'm gonna throw one to my youth ministry friends. They're just as much pastors as I am. So actually, okay, all right, real talk. Okay, this ain't on the mainstream, so I'm gonna shoot straight with y'all. I'm talking to the mic, but y'all here. Here's how it goes. The biggest difference is this: when I got a teenager sitting in front of you, you can say the thing you need to say, and even if it hurts, then mama gonna bring them back next week. You know, I'm just saying, if I got Matt and he's 50 sitting in front of me, and I tell him the thing he need to say, he might be like, I'm done, and never come back. So, some ways, I like the bluntness of being a youth pastor, just to be honest, you know. But being a pastor, I like the wisdom that, like, seldom am I in a room right now where there's not, like, multiple people much wiser than me. I really like that. So,
yeah.
I love being around, like, super wise people.
So we got a question from Stormy. It says, Delmar, who is your favorite girl in the room?
Ooh, okay, well, technically,
This is its own room. They're in a different room, so there are no girls in this room.
Speaking of favorite girl.
So. Yeah. We're going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there was something I was wanting to do tonight. So, haven't been able to do this in a while, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it again. Okay? So, I need Megan to come into this room. So, yeah, it's about to happen.
Come on, Megan.
It's about to
Everybody
go
give
down.
up for Megan in the chat. What should they write for, like, claps?
Can you raise the camera?
Yeah,
just a little bit?
or y'all want to go that one?
All right, Megan. So, we have a little tradition here at Alice Drive. As many of you know, it's a military community. And Brent, you got to give Megan this moment, man. All right. As a military community, coining is huge. And tonight, Megan, we want to give you your MRO. So thank you. Megan was, y'all can y'all do some shout outs in the chat for Megan. Thank you, Megan. That's actually a super big deal for us to be able to get that out. And Megan was the last student ministry intern I ever got to work with. So
I wanted to show this to you guys just so you see what it is. It's a little coin that there's a small group of us have them, and it really means a lot to get this. It's a really big deal.
Yep. So we keep them locked away in the dungeon, hidden by 2 dragons, and only every now and then do we give one away. So
let's see. We have Yay Megster from Kyla. Sammy Knows on YouTube is clapping. Devin Claybo says Coin Gang. Bailey says Meggie.
Megan got to get the coin.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Bailey said, OMG, Maggie got coined. Yes. Let's see. We had a question up here. It was
the perfect time to be able to coin Megan. Having you come back.
That was cool.
Devin Claybo said, there are definitely things you can say as a youth pastor that you can't say otherwise. That's the truth.
Exactly.
Stormy asked, do you like Josh's new look? I think that's your answer.
Hold up, all right, if you like Josh's, all right, Matt, can you make a comment, and the comment just says the word vote? If you like Josh's new look, give it a like. If you're indifferent to it, give it a hug. That's all we want, likes and indifference.
Thankfully, I'm on our Restream chat, which allows me to chat on both YouTube and Facebook, so I won't be able to see it. So I'm not going to go look.
I don't not like it. All right, real talk. I haven't told you this. You remind me of a guy I went to college with. Yeah. He was my RA freshman year. So every time I see you, I just think about AJ, and I'm like, hey, AJ. Oh, you're Josh. So, yeah. It's real talk right there. Like you look like doppelganger.
We're getting some votes.
What votes are coming in? Like or indifference?
Hey, Noah Libby, man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you. It's been a while.
We got 2 cares.
2 indifference.
Joe Beth Hilliard.
And the only one who liked it was Brent.
So. and you're his boss.
I would tell you what Kyla Kitterman said, but, well, I guess that's probably a thing a youth pastor could say, but a regular pastor could not.
And this is on the streams where the regular pastors go.
Yeah, so I cannot
regular pastor rated.
Okay,
RPR.
but can I hear Josh just say Mamma Mia in a thick Italian accent at least once?
Get close and do it. Say Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
And he just had pizza too, so this super works.
Yes.
Oh,
it's a me, Mario.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I could actually see that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mandy Easton likes to call me someone else from the South.
Mandy Easton's on the chat right now?
No.
Oh, that would be funny.
All right, so what else you got? What questions you got?
You got some questions? All right, what question?
Yes. So, Kira, she asked, what do you guys do during quarantine?
It's just a question I thought of asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you start.
I'll start. So I have built a tree house in my off time. It's been awesome. I fell off it once.
Seriously?
This past weekend.
Sunday night.
On to sawhorses.
Yeah.
In between the
it was right in between them. Like I got super. I'm not gonna lie, I got super lucky, and my wife's just kind of looking at me like you're big dummy. I
just see the Chinese man from what is it, Norbit, going right in the blowhole with Matt falling off the top of the roof.
No, but I looked at it the other day and I'm like, well, we're still in quarantine. I'm gonna build a porch for it. So I'm gonna build a wraparound porch on it next.
You need to get a zip line, man.
I do.
Every cool tree house has a zip line and a pole.
Or a rope, something to come up and down
But
with.
I'm only renting the place, so I don't want to dump them.
Okay, problem solved. Buy the place. Done. Next.
I'm thinking about
Megan, what about you? What do you do for quarantine?
I'm in college, so that.
I thought college was over.
It just ended, so I don't
College.
Hey guys, let us know in the chat if you can hear Megan. We don't technically have a mic over there, so if you can't hear, we'll make sure.
Really loud.
Yeah, what about you, Delmar?
Quarantine. I've been making pizzas. Actually, I've been stepping up my house fort game. You ever build houses and like tree forts inside your house with curtains? I'm literally am going around pulling off fabric. I can find like bed sheets and making these epic houses for my kids to play in. So been doing that. But real talk, me and Josh, we've been hitting up Pocalla offices about every day. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, our quarantine in the Pocalla office, it's like 2 to 3 people. So we're pretty much safe in ours. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Joshua.
A lot of video games. I mean,
Warzone.
Yeah. Here lately, though, I've been trying to watch a bunch of YouTube videos on like DIY home stuff, trying to redo the back patio for Mother's Day for my wife. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be really interesting because I am not very handy. So we'll see how that goes. Brent, what you do quarantine, Brent?
Actually, quarantine hasn't affected me hardly at all with my work since I work outside and spray people's lawns. So honestly, I haven't been quarantined or changed that much. Besides Sundays are the only days that are different now for me. Jobette.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I work all day. Sometimes I bake.
I thought you were about to say babe.
I hang out with Kyla and Megan. I go for long walks.
On the beach?
On the beach, no. But, yeah, that's about it.
Beach. Nice. Hey, you know who I want to know what they're doing for quarantine?
Who's that?
Walmart. Because I've been to Walmart a couple times. I feel like everybody who doesn't want to quarantine is at Walmart.
That's very true.
Hold on, how many of you in the chat have been to Walmart? Like, just put your hand up if you... Everybody's been to Walmart.
Josh, you've been to Walmart, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody in this room has.
Hold on, how many of y'all been to more than one Walmart in Sumter? That's what I want to know. That's funny.
I went to... shout out to the working and bathing crew. Yes, Rosa. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I went to Food Line today to get some paper towels, and on the rack it said, due to the shortages of paper products, please limit yourself to only 2 per customer. And I felt really bad because there were only 2 left. So I just bought both of them.
You didn't leave one.
All right, we have another question.
All right.
Let's see here. Somebody said Jobeth's been getting bullied all quarantine. That's a lie.
It's so true.
That's a lie.
Who bullies Jobeth?
Nobody.
Hey, I'm looking for Jobeth. I'm looking for an assistant right
Hey!
now. At Pocalla. Jobeth taught me after the stream. I got you.
Always the victim.
Delmar,
Yeah.
which college intern are you going to steal for Pocalla?
Which college intern? We only college intern or college student? Which college student? Well, one of them has applied for this summer.
Yeah.
And she's got a pretty good shot. So if
Yep.
that one, we're going to be setting up an interview with you probably next week. You know who you are. Because Brent is down to the last, what?
I'm in the last month.
Brent's in the last month.
We have Lily from YouTube. Lily from YouTube is hashtag justice for Jobeth. Hashtag justice for Jobeth from Lily.
That's right.
Yeah.
Justice is at Pocalla offices.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's not true.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt now that says "Justice for Jobeth."
Somebody asked, can they steal our pizza?
That would require us throwing up.
Or you waiting 24 hours.
Or you.
Out of 4 pizzas, we got 4 slices.
Okay, we have 4 slices left.
No, that'll be gone before we leave.
Yeah.
Which ones do we have left? I bet we got. But there's
So
no
the one
breakfast.
Jobeth made probably had about 7 pounds of cheese, so we're gonna be carrying these pizzas for a little long time.
We got dairy babies.
3 slices of sloppy joe.
3
and
sloppy
then
joe.
1 slice of the barbecue chicken.
And 1 barbecue.
All
Now,
right.
granted, the sloppy Joe, that's a heavy piece to eat. Like, it's like that thick.
that really
so,
is.
How did I know Autumn would be the first one that says, "Can I get a pizza?"
come on.
All right. Delmar, why should I go to camp?
Why should you?
Yeah.
Here's a better question I would ask you to start off with. Give me a good reason why you shouldn't. You've been quarantined the last 2 months of your life. You know you need to get close to Jesus. You know that cell phone's probably getting in the way of it.
You want to see Brent Silly Salmon.
You want to see Brent Silly Salmon. But why should you go to
With
camp?
one leg.
Okay, all right. Wow.
Silly Sam.
Where are we even talking about going to camp? No, all right, seriously. Okay, see, I'm extremely biased on this, mainly because I did summer camp as student ministry for 15 years. But real talk, I actually knew I was going to go into ministry when I was at camp one summer. I actually found that out when I was like 14 at a summer camp. I just think God manages to like pour like miracle grow in your spiritual life at summer camp. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
And especially last year with like just basically disconnecting, digitally for a whole week. We should get Jay to go to camp. That's
Jay
what
Rand?
Stormy said.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
Jay, if you're watching this, they will pay for you to go to camp.
I will pay your way to go to camp, Jay.
Please.
By day 3, Jay would probably be walking back to Sumter.
Hey, Mr. Johnny Miller loves it, and you know
Yeah.
he's a country boy.
He actually will get to stay with us the whole time this time because
Okay, so the plan
kids
is,
don't need it
my
this
wife
time.
told me she needs to kick me out of the house for a week this summer, and it's probably gonna be that week. So I'm planning on coming in and hanging out and seeing y'all a couple days. I'm gonna be my buddy Sean. I think I saw him watching this earlier. I'm gonna ask you if I can stay at your house. Well, actually, I'm kind of telling you. So I'm staying
Yes,
at
Sean,
your
I
house,
am also asking if I can stay at
No,
your house.
We're
he
coming to your
can't.
house, and we want to eat it. We want to eat it tandem in Traveler's Rest. That's what I want
Yes.
from you,
Well,
I can too. Just let me know.
No.
Sean. It's just me, man. I got you here for one weekend. It's a give and
No,
take.
seriously, when we go to camp, look up some of these places. We might go off campus on some of the free times. Like, we're thinking about going to Pretty Place. Have you ever been there?
That's my house where my wife lives.
No. But that was...
You heard that, girl? I'm coming home to you tonight. That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, man.
I can see her doing this right now.
She probably is. She's not watching now.
Laura
She's not watching
Burleson said, "Dale, please come to camp." All right, Laura,
Laura's
calm
going to
down.
camp?
Calm
that.
down.
Are you
Yeah,
coming to camp?
yeah, she's going to camp.
Yo, camp's gonna be crazy. Hold up, so Johnny's coming to camp and Laura. Ah! Hey,
What up, Bubba?
Hey, Bubba.
Bubba would be fun at camp.
Yeah, he would.
Hey, we have open slots this year. We should take the staff.
Oh.
That would be.
Could you imagine the Alice Drive staff?
Autumn said, "I want food. When can we get food?"
I mean,
Oh, Bailey, you've been to Pretty Place?
really?
She said
What is Pretty Place?
So if you go on Google, type in Pretty Place in Greenville, South Carolina,
Okay.
and it is an open-faced chapel on the side of it's a foothill, but
So it's
a mountain.
pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people get married there, and then you have Bald Rock.
Is that where you proposed to your wife?
No.
Didn't you do it outside?
I did that.
That's
at
you've
Furman.
never seen that picture? That's
Oh
Pretty Place.
yeah. Oh, that's Pretty
Yeah,
Place.
That's Pretty Place.
Oh,
yeah.
I always thought that was somewhere in Newberry. Like
no,
a little
I
mountain.
wish.
Yeah,
no,
little mountain.
No,
Okay.
No, it's gorgeous because it overlooks the whole foothill.
No, it's pretty. He showed me a picture of it.
And then they have Bald Rock, and Bald Rock actually is a place where back in the moonshining days, when they got done with their cars, they'd take the engines out and they would push them over the side of Bald Rock, and you can actually hike down and see all of the old cars.
That's kinda
piled
cool.
up. So much so that they actually dug this huge trench and put a bridge to where you have people can't push it over.
And when me and Matt were at North Greenville, that's where we would go and say, "Hi, my name is Will. God's Will."
Oh
No,
my
that-
gosh.
That was on the swings, bro.
Oh, swings.
Oh.
Well, for me it was Bald Rock.
Really?
They named it after you?
Bald Rock. Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways,
Any more
what
stuff
other
going to
questions
chat?
you got?
Yeah. Do y'all have any questions about like church
Look at
or
that.
anything or Pocalla? What you got? I took.
Nope, nope.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad he stopped you on that.
Oh. So moving on. Questions?
Oh man.
think it would be amazing to go off campus during free time.
Yeah. There is an observation. Who's Matt's boss?
Me.
Joe Beth.
Facts.
My direct supervisor is Todd Fleming.
Todd Fleming.
Who was watching earlier? Hey,
So yeah, Todd. I used to be his boss. Now Todd is. It's pretty much the same guy, right?
No.
Not at all.
Incidentally, now you both have the same boss.
Yeah, we actually kind of both have the same boss
We're
now.
on the same playing field.
They're right, basically.
Hey.
So.
Hey, I'm on the same playing field as a real pastor.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I can give you a high five. I'm on the same place. All right.
One day at a time, sweet Jesus.
Real fact, I sang that at my great grandfather's funeral.
Really?
Way to bring it down. Yeah, I did actually.
You
brought it down.
That's what I said.
Are you gonna tell him about your dog next?
Oh no.
No.
Moving on.
Y'all know about my dog. If y'all missed that night at student worship, that's on you. I think that was one of my last nights.
If all of you could choose only one student to take to camp, who would each of you choose?
Dang.
Qualifier at first, it's going to be a student who never been, because I find for me, it only takes a student going to camp one time to realize they need
I can answer this very easily,
Yeah,
very
go ahead.
quickly. If I could choose to take one student, it would be Braxton.
Nailed it. I call that one.
I would take Jeremy because he did not go last year.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Jeremy didn't go.
Can Delmar lead worship next week?
Oh, I haven't done that in a long time.
Who would you take, Matt?
Who would you take, Matt?
I believe that the Bible says that you should not choose favorites.
It's not choosing a
That's not a
favorite. It's
favorite,
choosing
that's
someone who's never been to camp.
It feels like I'm choosing favorites.
Maybe they can't go because of financial
My empathy
reasons.
is singing right now.
Which student do you need to take?
Brent is a 99.
What's two?
Next question.
Who would you take? Just remember, Jesus left the 99 for the one.
Oh my
Who is your
goodness.
one?
That's reckless, Delmar. Stop it.
Next question.
Oh, Joe Beth, who would you take? What?
Next question.
See, she don't even want to answer.
I
When
don't
is
think.
church opening?
Noah
up
Libby.
again?
I don't think that's a controversial question.
It's not. I would take someone who's never been.
Yeah.
When is church opening up again?
Oh, they're gonna touch my
I mean, it was open today. I was there. Okay. All right. Okay. For fear. All right. Real talk. We've been having this conversation, and one of the things that Pastor Clay and I have even talked about. What?
Autumn said, Dale, can we get you a new puppy, one that hasn't been pancaked? You made him leave.
But you made it funny.
My dog got like gratuitously murdered.
Gratuitously?
I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds like a way you would not want to be murdered.
Your
and
dog got tipped?
That's gratitude. Oh, he did. Well, he did. He got the full tip of my mother-in-law's car.
Oh my goodness.
That's sad.
Autumn, you win the internet for today.
What? Okay. What was I actually trying to say? Oh, when's the church opening up? That's important. Okay, so we have been having a real conversation, and one of the things that's really important when people ask, Jesus, come back. All right.
That's sacrilegious, Stormy.
We never closed the church. First of all, we only stopped gathering. Okay.
Yes.
So I think the way I would take that question is this: when are we going to regather? I think that's the best question because I mean, we're doing this now. You know, if you're here Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do Alice Drive Live on here. Sundays, we're doing all the streams, and then the pastors, we never quit, right? But we are going to be regathering, and that is a bunch of conversations that's happening now. But just know those conversations are happening. But if anyone asks you, when's Alice Drive opening up, your response, just be like, we never quit, basically. So, that's how that's where I'm sitting with that info right now.
That was really good. Yeah, and then for students this summer, the student ministry will kind of be doing the same that we did last summer, just a little bit different.
Okay.
We're going to utilize our college students more, and so we got thumbs up and kind of meeting like we did last summer. So, you know, as soon as June gets here, I'm thinking like June 10th, potentially, we're going to kick the summer off with a paint war.
Paint war. That's fun.
Yeah. So that's kind of like tradition.
You could put hand sanitizer in the paint, and it's like it's like.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, sounds really bad, but you would not get sick.
Let's put that in a water balloon.
Put that in a water paint balloon. Just substitute water for hand sanitizer.
Wouldn't the alcohol change the color of the paint?
I think the alcohol would change your color. That would just be bad.
What are y'all doing over there, hitting each other? Y'all seeing this? They're hitting each other?
Or assaulting each other. I don't know.
Oh my
All right, y'all got any more? All right, here's,
All right.
you got a good question, like a serious one? Probably not.
looking,
This is
I'm
student
looking.
man.
Yeah.
Paint war, yes, that is amazing.
Laura said that I would take a student from Alice Drive Middle School.
Does that mean that's your favorite school?
That's what she's trying to say. But it's not true. Laura.
Okay,
It's
okay,
not true.
okay.
Is that where Pierce goes?
Whose side are you on?
I was saying.
Okay, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hand sanitizer war. That just sounds clean.
I love you, Laura.
Okay, I was thinking about one earlier today, and y'all can answer this in the chat.
All right.
For $1 million.
Oh goodness, one of these?
Yes. I was thinking about this while I was driving here today. Have no idea why this came to my mind, but this did. For $1 million, would you leave this house right now, walk down the road, and the first thing you find dead, you cook it, prepare it, and eat it for $1 million?
For $1 million?
Yep. The first thing.
Absolutely.
Hold on, wait. The first thing
that you find on the road that was hit by a car, some kind of animal.
So that means it could be like.
It could be a deer, a possum. As long as it is edible and you can cook it so it's like not gonna.
Do you
harm
have to eat the whole thing or just
No,
one bite?
You just gotta eat it.
Just a bite?
You gotta prepare it like a meal. Yeah, you take one big bite, but you get $1 million.
Absolutely.
Would you do it, Matt?
I mean, I ate at Willie Sue's and got the runs for 3 days. I can do anything.
No.
You wouldn't do it for $1 million?
But I would, man. I could kill you.
Just dip it in hand sanitizer first.
No, you could clean it.
I think.
Let's
you
not.
could
I mean,
cook
if I
things
died,
and
my
disease goes
my
on.
my.
Wait. How much of it do you have? to eat?
He's
Just a bite.
Just
You
a bite.
Have to eat a bite.
Oh, okay, yeah, do it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
bite
sure
it, get
one
the
bite
money.
and 5 bites the same amount of
Drink
disease.
it like those little chocolate candy bars that make you go
Oh,
instantly.
no.
Just eat a whole one.
So I have.
You're good.
Yeah, I don't
You're
know why
good.
that. See, I asked that here because if not, I'm gonna go home and
Somebody
ask my
said,
wife.
I think that's how COVID started.
You're probably right, but I don't think they cooked them. They didn't cook them. I'm talking.
Are you sure this popped into your mind earlier, Delmar, or did the dog talk bring it up? Dang, you would have had to eat the dog.
No, because the dog was in the driveway,
Yeah.
not the road.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It stinks. Some of y'all know this in the chat. It stinks.
A dead
when
dog?
when you lose your pet,
Oh,
it stinks, right? But then like when
We'll bury it.
we did bury it.
Oh, why would it stink then?
What? I'm just saying it stinks like in general,
Oh,
like, as an
oh.
emotional
Oh.
feeling.
Were
So
you being like actual literal?
I thought he meant like the dog died and he's just still laying around the house and he smells bad. I'm like, well, bury it.
I'm not that horrible of a person.
Oh my goodness.
man.
I literally, the bad thing is I can hear Josh saying something like, "What? That thing it'll degrade right in the yard." I can just hear him saying it.
Decay, not degrade.
Decay.
All right,
Whatever.
So
Anyways,
Hunter
I'm sorry if I
Wilson-
get y'all in trouble on the stream tonight. So.
Sad.
Well, you're the senior pastor, so you'll get it.
I'm not.
before we will.
I'm the underling.
You're the
senior
you're the senior level here.
He's just a real pastor now.
I'm gonna get called into my own office tomorrow.
All right,
By yourself.
Hunter said COVID needs to wrap it up so they can open the gym back up.
Yeah, make them gains. Is the gym on base closed as well? Yeah. It is. Oh, that stinks.
I was watching this video by somebody that says you don't need a gym to be healthy. I was like, how do you do it? Like, cause I'd love it.
I build tree houses.
And fall out of them.
You just go for
It's great for the
walks.
upper body workout, right?
Right. My back was hurting the next day.
Matt would eat something dead if he got a pet llama. Actually, I think Matt's more of an alpaca person, aren't you?
Alpaca's my favorite. I would take a llama, like if it was free. But I am going to own 3 alpacas one day.
Where he lives
Is that
right
your
now.
actual life goal?
Yeah.
They remind me of the Tom Tom off Star Wars. You know the thing he slices open and goes inside of?
Yep.
That's what an alpaca.
That's like a huge version.
That's what they
In
sound
about
like.
3 years, because Matt Sprinkle lives so close to the new Pocalla property, in about 3 years, we're going to be out there doing a children's event one Saturday, and Matt's alpacas are going to get out and run across our neighborhood. It's going to be great.
Dude, if they get out, they would have ran a good ways. But you can't have one because they'll die of loneliness.
Are you ready for the
Senior center yet, Matt?
Am I ready for what? Senior center yet?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Are you feeling?
How are you feeling,
you
Matt?
fall out of a tree?
Oh, stop.
What?
Well, hey, you're in your 30s now.
I'm like one of the youngest people in this room.
Hold on.
Outside of you and Megan.
How old are you?
I'm older than you.
Matt is
So-
only 2 years short
Of when Jesus
of
died.
when Jesus died.
So you're 50% younger than the other 50% in the room.
Do what?
You're 50% younger than everyone else in the room.
I'm like 50%.
Because 3 of us are older than you and 3 of us are younger than you.
No.
Oh, your scroll's
4 of us
upside down.
are older than him, Josh.
Petting zoo at Pocalla. There you go. I wonder if the guy who ate the bat and caused Corona got $1 million. I'm pretty sure that's not happened. You should stop watching MSNBC.
Yeah, and that we are not here for conspiracy theories. We're here to talk about
There's
truth.
a reason they
Go to
haven't released his name, because
Infowars.tv if you want.
If you found him on Facebook, his mutual friend is Delmar Peet, and Delmar started the whole conversation with, "Hey, for $1 million, would you go to China and eat a bat?"
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure how that happened.
I don't like bats. First of all, the only bat I like is Batman, and he didn't even like bats, and that's why he became Batman.
You gotta give a person. She's all like,
Batwoman was cool.
Matt, when did you lose your hair?
Bro, how often do you get hair jokes?
Every time we stream.
Oh, here's a good one. Are aliens real?
Are aliens real?
My phone died.
I'll let you step into that one.
Are aliens real?
Yeah. Well, the Bible calls us aliens.
Yeah, we're all aliens in this world. Yeah, because this is not our home, right? Well, it will be when Jesus
We're
comes
also
back.
Homo sapiens, which kind of sounds like aliens.
The whole judgment and wrath thing. Then it becomes home. Yeah. What?
I said we're also Homo sapiens, which kind of sounds like aliens. So
Yeah, that's an alien sounding name.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if there's aliens. If there were, cool. I mean, I don't know. I watch when I go to bed at night. I watch these long documentaries on space-time and galactic travel.
Wait, I thought
there's no way we can get into another galaxy to even find out.
I thought Transformers was a documentary.
Come on, bro.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I guess. Hold on, wait. I think all of us should get a jean jacket and paint a logo for Matt's hair fun.
Okay, I think that.
No, it's just natural. It's just kind of.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give you some new fodder. Okay, today Matt and I were cooking pizza. Why you give me a nasty look?
New fodder.
Fodder. That's what you like. Yeah. And what we found out today while we were cooking pizza is we're not the only ones balding in this house, because Brent Chapp has got the balding happening.
He is thinning.
He's
in the back.
thinning in his hair.
He is. Yep. Hear that?
He started working with student ministry 2 years ago, and he's already losing it. See, this is like a timeline. You got Brent 2 years, and then you got Matt. How many years? Enough.
1.
No, come on.
No,
Was it
but
8, 9 years? How many years? 7?
Bro, I've been losing my hair since I was like 22.
I'll never lose my hair, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. You lost all of this hair.
Do I have something on my face right here? Or is that a dimple?
No, it's something.
It looks like you have a bruise.
You
right
have like.
here.
Did you hit your face with the hot pot from the pizza?
I don't know. Maybe.
It looks hot.
The beautiful Asian hair is going.
Yeah, it's going away.
Yes.
So.
Must be a pastor thing.
Yeah, actually, we have a little rule at Alice Drive. He just got to it last year. If you have a certain amount of hair, you can't preach on the stage at Alice Drive. So, I mean, you saw Pastor Jock, and then myself, and then you preached recently.
Wait, does Hunter have hair?
Hunter's hair isn't receding.
No. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
That means it
Caleb
will.
and Dale,
That means
will.
it will. Caleb's is.
Matter of
Caleb's
time.
is. Corey preached one Sunday night. So.
No, okay, and a couple Mondays.
And a couple Monday night. Yeah, a couple Monday nights. So
Yeah.
that means we may not see it yet. Yeah, but it is thinning. Like, you can't preach there without it thinning.
Yes,
So it's
amen.
cool. It's thinning. Yeah.
All right.
So.
Well.
Matt, if you go to heaven, do you think Jesus will give you hair? I believe I will have a new body. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have hair, because hair loss is a symptom of the brokenness that came in the fall of our DNA not replicating
Or
correctly.
is hair growth in
Male
relation to the fall?
pattern baldness is a result of the brokenness in us. So I think we will have hair in heaven, like flowy locks. Speaking of hair,
So Gray, I'll join up after running switchboard for you. I'm game.
Oh,
I'm game.
can you make hair grow back, Gray? If you were there, I'm on it. I'm just saying.
I wish I had a man bun like Gray. I wish.
Right?
I wish.
Gray, you could be on the Sons of Anarchy show.
He
I'm just
really
saying.
could.
And as long as
Bro.
you're with Harley.
Bro.
Just Harley, yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Wait,
Bro, Gray, you are Opie all day long.
Have you seen his newest bike?
No.
His little FZ.
Oh, yeah,
Yamaha,
yeah. No, that's cool.
FZ8 or no MT.
But to
whatever
be
it is.
in a motorcycle club, you have to have a bike that I think is at least 1,000 cc's, and it's got to be.
Mine's 1100.
Okay, you make it. There you go. Good. Yeah. Look at the stream.
It's only because it's not a Harley.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not even judging you. I'm your guest
It's
tonight.
all in your tongue.
I'm your guest.
All in
I'm
your
not going to insult the person who's hosting me. So
Megan would, because I went.
I missed this. It's not gone.
As we go on.
All right, well.
All right, fam.
How the
It is time.
times
It is 8 o'clock. We love you
had
guys. It was fun hanging out.
together.
It was good having you back with us, Delmar.
It's good to be here.
Joe Beth, what are you doing over there?
As our lives change.
Close us in some prayer, Del.
I would love to pray. Before I pray, I just want to make one quick note. Brent, about to pray. Before I pray, I want to make note. This is a really interesting thing, and it's a story we never shared with Joe Beth, and it's about Joe Beth. So I know the camera's a little blurry right now. I'm not sure why, but I'll share a story.
It's coming
So we interviewed Joe Beth about a month before I left. So was it 4 months ago? 4.5. And we left the interview. It was a really good interview.
November?
Yeah, but as soon as it was over, there was only one comment we had to make right then. Do you remember the comment? It was, Google April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles because she looks like April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, we did pull that up.
So one day, his goal is to have alpacas, right? I want to be dressed up with the Ninja Turtles and her be the April O'Neil. That's what I want.
Hey, I got my Mikey outfit.
So that'd be awesome. So, yes, I'd love to pray for us. Thank y'all for letting me hang out. It's fun. It's fun. It's good, and I miss all you guys. So I do love you. All right, let's pray. God, we thank you for tonight, just being able to hang out and just enjoy each other's company. God, I do pray that when we are in crisis, that we do operate differently, that we realize your Son came and he died on the cross so we don't have to live alone in this life. So, Father, I pray that you would make our problems, that you would bring them to our awareness so we can give them to you. Father, I just ask that we'll just continue just to be in community here as we're doing this on this digital space until we can regather, hopefully, sooner than later. It's in Jesus' name. Everybody said, Amen.
Bye, guys.
See y'all.
Later.